Greetings and salutations, and or salivations. This is Universe. This is Rainbow. Oh, nope, that's Red. That's Universe. That's Rahone. That's Red. And of course, yeah, duh. I've already forgotten. Rainbow is in the kennel at the moment because I have to go somewhere. And I can't put her outside because they put another hole in the fence. There's Viridian. And that was Vaquetius running by. I'm about to head to the food bank. And my tater tot. Hi. I know, I gotta go to the food bank, so I had to put some dogs up. And that's Waffle Fries, and there's KGB. And somewhere there's a Steve's kitten. And I'm about to go say hi to the Great Dane. Hi, Dane. Scooby-Doo. I'm feeding him puppy food because I can't seem to keep weight on him. So he is getting puppy food, even though he is a little beyond the puppy phase in his life. But yeah, hopefully that puts some weight on him. And then we got a Dax sitting there patiently waiting to say hi. Hi, Dax. I gotta get going. Oh, yeah, I had problems at the food bank 2 weeks ago. Oh, I need a couple of things, as in my purse. But anyway, I've got, like, they register you, like in most food bank cases, I believe they have you, like, bring in mail to prove you have an address and that kind of thing. Where did I put my, oh, my purse is all the way over here, because I forgot. Purse, Bluey, dog food, dogs. Yeah, I did give up on the cooking for the dogs shortly after Shane died. But at the moment, it's just not working out. So I'm gonna make it over to the food bank. But yeah, the problem I had at the food bank was they didn't want me wearing my mask. Scoobs, I need you to... Scooby. Scoobs. Scooby! He does not want me to leave, so he'll play that game. Come on. Velcro dog. Come on, Scoob. Come on. Yes, he knows he's on to me. He's like, no, if I go through that gate, you're going to close the gate. Scooby. Anyway, I guess I'll tell more of my problem with, yeah, like, I had already gotten through the food bank here in that instance. Like, I had already gotten my food. They have these tiny little shopping carts. You go in and if you get the magical orange card or the green card, one or the other gives you the monthly selection, which is the entire room, which, like, I don't know, basically you get like 25 items on a good day, on a month day, and you get about half of that on a bad day, or a normal day, or I guess I don't know, you're only allowed to go once a week here, so. Anyway, okay, I talked him, he's bored, he's come back. Alright, so now I can close the gate, and... So my concern is, I am immunocompromised, and I am deathly afraid of getting sick. And I wear this mask. I've been wearing it since COVID, and I have yet to get COVID. I am quite possibly one of the few humans on this planet that hasn't had COVID yet. And I'm trying to keep it that way. No. Anywho, yeah, the problem is, oh, there we go. Meh. I'll just dash cam my video, I guess. Woohoo! But anyway, so I had already gotten through. I'm wheeling my little card out. I'm handing my little piece of plastic in that they hand you. That's a laminated, colored piece of paper to determine whether you get the small quantity of food or the big quantity of food. And some guy is walking right behind me. I'm ignoring him because I figure he's just somebody walking behind me. I'm heading out. I go out the front doors, and he says, "Okay," in this big gruff voice. And I'm like, okay. In my head, I'm like, this guy's addressing me, I think. But I go ahead and just keep walking, because I'm like, what the fuck? What did I do? Anyway, and then he says, "You can't wear that mask in here." And I explained to him that I was immunocompromised. I always wear the mask everywhere in public. And I didn't really say much else. There were like three, at that point, it was him and like two of the volunteer boys. And the one with the glasses spoke up, and I don't know, maybe he is afraid of the mask. I don't know who decided to complain about the mask. I've been coming in there for 3 years wearing my masks. But, anyway, yeah, it made somebody uncomfortable. And over a piece of fabric. One moment. I don't happen to think I'm a scary individual. I'm like 5'3" and 150 pounds because I'm a little overweight. And yeah, I don't get it. I don't know which grandma or volunteer worker I scared. But anyway, I guess I'm gonna show whoever watches my video what it's like to hit the food bank in Moses Lake, Washington of Grant County. Use a blinker out of my own driveway into another driveway. He's like, "We don't know, we gotta know who you are." That's what he said that day. And God, I don't even remember what was exactly said, but the kid was talking to me at some point, and then the guy said he would handle it, the older man. I don't know, he looked like he was in his 60s at least. So the older man said he'd take care of it, interrupted the volunteer kid, because yeah, he was trying to tell me that I need to not have a mask on, the kid. And the guy's like, "I'll take care of this, okay?" And is this grift? Anyway, yeah, grift is the word I used after he had basically said, "You can't come in here with that mask again." And I just looked him in the eyes and I said, "Grift." That's it. That's all I said. And I left. But anyway, yeah, I came in last week wearing just a face mask. Oh yeah, and forgot to mention, there were an older couple. I mean, literally like 2 or 3 people behind me in line, but because of how this system works, which you may or may not get to see today, how small that room is, we were basically, I was 5 feet from them, and they're wearing their little face masks. So, but yeah, no, it's just that, like, this time, if he wants to give me guff about having to know who I am, like, I have a food bank card. I had to give them my ID, my information to get that card. They know who I am. So, and again, I've been coming through here. Well, I was going to the food bank before this became the food bank. And it's nice that it's really close. I do appreciate that it was across town before. But now it is right in my neighborhood. There's a flock camera. Those things are fucking evil and don't do any fucking crime stopping. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna see if this guy's gonna persist in violating my dignity and my rights. You know, and in a situation where it's a food bank. It's a freaking food bank. There's nothing valuable there on a good day. I have come home with moldy food so many times, and they're so, like, I don't know where the rest of the food goes. It's a giant wholesale center of shit. This stuff goes everywhere. It doesn't just stay here. But yeah, it just feels like they absolutely offer the community next to nothing, and all the good stuff is heading out of here. So look how busy it is. Look at this lovely economy we have. And all these people that are doing so well that they have to come to this crappy food bank. And it is a crappy food bank. Bellingham is where I grew up, and that food bank was a treat. That place was a treat. Bellingham was a good place. Okay, and here's one of their, I don't know if this is like community service guy, the guy right there at the back with the shopping cart. He's like Mr. Community Service, and he's loaded with tattoos, and he always gives me a, as the prisoners call it, a mean mug. And that might be the fellow that was, whoops, sorry. That might be the fellow that was trying to talk me out of wearing a mask, the younger kid volunteer. I'm just trying to find a place to park. I did not expect it to be quite this busy. Are we even allowed? I've never tried parking like in there. Probably because there's always a lineup of cars in the way to park in there. Okay, I'm gonna try parking in there. It is parking of the sort. Anyway, alright, so here's the Moses Lake Community Food Bank. We're gonna see how much trouble somebody wants to cause me just because I want to protect my health and I want to wear a fun mask. I'm not sure how. Oh yeah, I was gonna explain that I'm a I'm a part of the citizenry. Here's how I'm a part of the citizenry. I was kicked off that jury though, by the way. But look at this. Real information. I am, it's not windy, I'm shaking that bad because I'm worried about what's gonna happen. But I don't know, I'm not going to put up with whatever disingenuous baloney this guy's got up his sleeve about me in particular. Now, and I will show you guys, well, I think I will show you guys, what is this phone seeing? It's seeing stuff. I'm going to show you guys my card to prove that I'm a registered user of this food bank. And I'm not going to let you guys see the barcode because I don't know what. That's my card. Hi.
Very few of us, not only in this generation, not in this generation. I've been a father for 33 years. I still a father with so many kids, two parents. That's still bedridden.
Oh, I need to breathe, deep breaths. Heart's racing. Anyway, you're about to see what that guy seems to be protecting as far as food bank goodies.
I get some onions, Chris.
Let me see what else. Look for signs that they might have put up since I was last here. I don't see any new signs, so.
I've been there 27 years, but Yeah, she's met you on Facebook, hey, she always gets going type or not that. Like, Cora would never be like my father. His dad's supposed to be a hero, man. Not mine. If he was good, shit, was good, I never did, but not me. You know, he took it too far, you know. Yeah. But my mom's my hero. She's raised four generations of great family. Maybe six of them. And I think that's my mom. Watch and mold it here.
This is America's booming economy, people.
Yeah, make someone look. Yeah, I like that.
Run this way.
Go with it.
Wasn't expecting it to get this big.
27 years.
You could get another one in there. You don't have to take your own card in there.
My friends on Facebook, friends that
I guess I'll be counting on my YouTube watchers to tell me which person is dissatisfied.
About the business that we had
You see, I grew up about 40 something thousand. If I could put one
And they had to put the basalt rocks in and a fountain. I know, it's just how extravagant this is in a desert town. And then once again, once you guys see what they're protecting from the public, and make you wonder why they were taking such a stance, but anyway.
I remember when my kids were little, I was at small. By the time mine came around, was like the middle of the month. I had to spend a lot of my money on food. And then I was, behind in the other
Yeah, America is not in a good position right now. Sorry, they can't be bothered to give the door a chalk. I'm standing here holding the door open. I'm going to check the bulletin boards for anything specifically about my mask. I don't see anything. Okay, food security. Yeah.
It's true, but me, I gave up on
If the next one's ready, I'll let you take the picture. I don't like bingo. Stuff like that. So I got it, thank you. Even though it's closed, I still can't do with the I used to love candy when I was a kid, but these days, no. I used to love chairs. It's like, I'll eat the mixed up, that's the mixed up fruit mixed per can. Pears, I don't want, and pineapple, but I think the other stuff. The other one about
You see how many buff volunteers they bring out of the warehouse?
Thank you.
Pretty sure I'm going to be on the weekly rather than monthly, and so I'll be taking the left. It'll be magical. Back in Bellingham, that warehouse behind those doors was what we would go into. And it'd just be like a giant buffet, tables one after another, rows and rows of them.
Getting a new job, probably put my house up for sale and leaving Moses late.
Good idea. Alright, we're good to go. Good day.
I'm sorry, guys. You're not going to make it today. You're wearing a mask.
Okay, this is the man. This is the man.
We need you. You can wear
I'm not
a mask.
endangering anybody.
I know.
No, it's a piece of fabric. You know who I am. That's why I have this.
Well, anybody can. You could have that. I could walk up here and do that. It works.
Oh,
just
okay.
fine.
You want my ID? You want my ID? I'm not taking the mask off. I'm not hurting anything.
No, you're just.
There, look, you want to log that? That's who I am. If anything bad happens, that's who you go after. Are you a Trump supporter? Just asking.
Not really.
You seem, oh, not really. You seem to be.
That's inappropriate. That's not any of your business who anybody is.
Who did I, 2 weeks ago, who did I make uncomfortable? Because I didn't do anything. I've always been polite.
You don't know how many people come up to us and say things. That's what I'm trying to get.
I haven't
across to
said
you.
anything. You came up to me. I was
Yes,
I was
I said-
already out of
you-
here,
you said-
and you're the
you
one that
said-
was behind me.
You said you don't know how many people. I said you don't know how many people come up to us and ask and want to know why you're in here. Okay.
I'm in here because I'm poor and I need food.
Yes, I understand that. We have rules.
This isn't a rule. I was looked carefully for mask rules or anything else that
Okay.
might have come up.
We'll
You want to
post-
make a new city, whatever?
No, we have the right to refuse service to anybody.
You're refusing service to someone that hasn't done anything wrong. You're the one that confronted me.
I'm just
You're the
telling
one
you.
that confronted me.
You're going to keep up with this confrontation, and you're going to
Because
walk.
you're standing here and I just want to do this.
Just listen to me.
I just want to do this.
Just listen.
This is all I want.